as the little preview thing. Like, the stream will start soon. You'll listen to the song.
Use as the intro.
Oh, absolutely. AK-47 is the tool. Don't be acting a motherfucking fool.
Alright, so I'm just gonna make sure I tweet this bitch out and fucking go to a couple different channels. Skypes, and I will screen share. Just a second. We have a real winner today, class. A real winner.
One of the good old boys.
Oh yeah, streaming.
BRB.
Step.
Okay.
Rocky and the elf. And Rouge.
And Rouge.
Yes.
Rouge, more like splooge. Am I right?
Oh.
Oh, goy.
Oh, goy.
Oh, goy. Yeah, see, I told you I'd make you hate me. Haha.
Still don't hate you.
Damn it. Shit.
One day, child.
One day I'll make you hate me. It's my life
It's gonna
mission.
take more than that, pal.
Fuck.
You forget who I'm dating. It's gonna take a lot more.
Oh, damn. AK-47 is too...
Guilty as charged.
Dude.
God damn it, now I have Jordan Peterson singing fucking Compton stuck in my head. I hate myself.
Alright, so just for everyone who knows, let me just make sure that freaking I have this stream set to our boy here.
Alright, I'll explain it.
Yeah, go ahead, take it away, Steph.
I'll explain one of these tweets. So basically, we were browsing the wonderful place known as Twitter, right? And we came across this guy. His name is Beastbro magick with a CK. Basically, what this guy is he believes, right, that skin crawlers are a trans identity. Our furry professor here, and I will now quote this tweet here. Hatred against people born into being attracted to animals is equivalent to hatred against native people, indigenous, and also transphobic. Now, this white supremacist, white nationalist named Omokrin, he responded to this tweet, hatredly saying, that is not how it fucking works. And our boy Beastbro, the roast master, the roast connoisseur, responded with, you're not how it works. Now, we have a professional on Native American culture named Rouge. Rouge is going to help us explain why this professor is full of shit. Rouge, take it away.
No, you're not putting this on me.
You were literally the one who said that you
you're the academic.
Now, again, just for everybody in the chat, the reason why we're not specifically linking to Old Boy's Twitter, by the way, he'll state very much that if you're Republican, you're instant blocked. But there's some things on here that would probably not survive on YouTube, as freaking Step, oddly enough, found out before me. So, yeah, let me just scroll my sorry ass way down here. Let's see here. Freestyle showcase with no judges. There's no difference in my journey. I am transition. Yeah, the post here from 46 minutes ago. Trans people do. There is no difference to my journey. I am transitioning fully to being a dog human. This isn't up for debate.
Yes, it is. You're invalid. Coming from an actual trans person here.
No, nobody's invalid. Come on.
What is he saying? He's a werewolf or some shit?
That is on there.
Saying
yes.
a werewolf or some shit?
Fuck trannies, nigga.
That's hot. That's hot.
All right, now I'm gonna put another tweet here from our boy, the furry professor, and our furry college professor. I should probably say. I will read Max. Someone could read our boy Beastbro. All right, you are literally promoting fucking animals. People like you are staying on this fandom. In before you responded with alt-right transphobes get fucked because for some reason that's all you can say.
Reality fails this one. Reading is not a skill that comes to everyone. It's okay. Transphobes get fucked.
Well, I am gonna get fucked. I'm not single. Unlike you.
Okay.
Oh, there's
not even in this boy's fantasies.
I love how this guy calls this guy a lolcow. When, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I say we killed.
Oh, here's a good one.
This
is a thread here. I'm gonna post this in one by one.
Okay, well, tell you what, I'll switch it over to fucking... I'll share a screen on Skype.
Alright. Should I send them to you and you share them, or should I just put it in the chat?
Yeah.
I'll just put 'em in the chat.
Put him in the chat. Here, let me friggin' switch over to Skype.
There we go.
There we go. Perfect.
Our furry college professor. Open here. Oh, I want to read this thing by Fluffin' Az. I think that's how you pronounce it. Azizi? I'm just going to call her Fluffin'. My roommate is native, and she could tell me how her tribe sees it. From what I understand, certain mythos are different based on tribe, but this guy's a moron. Dare insult our furry college professor, even though you're right.
Oh, here we go.
Actually, natives of the United States are white, since, that's who founded it, technically. But, okay.
Technically.
Your pets are still relationships with you. You treat them like slaves, by the way. Y'all treat pets better than prisoners and brown people.
What the fuck kind of shit?
Well, they're more useful.
Well, I don't chain.
Wow.
I don't chain brown people to a wall, but I will to my husky so she doesn't fucking eat my chihuahua.
No, I would.
Well, Rocky. Man.
Oh, wait a minute. Here's one. Cringe culture is one step away from being alt-right. No wonder the clown meme pipeline is alt-right memes is strong today. Oh. The tweet to this man's, or the link to this man's Twitter, I think, is at the top of the stream, gentlemen. This drove me, like, everything about this man is just so, yeah.
How to deflect criticism in any way, shape, or form.
God.
Basically, that's what we're learning in this stream.
Transphobes today sharing alt-right memes and death threats, proving that it's never just about gender or hating furries. God. Are you still
What does hating
these...
furries have to do with this? Everybody hates furries.
Alright, let's read this off here. I emailed my sister this morning thinking that she would be able to have a respectful conversation with me. You are of no right. You have no fucking right to complain about respectful conversations. Alright, let me continue reading. I enabled my sister to have a respectful conversation with me, and of course I was wrong. Okay, Jace, thank you, Jace. I was wrong, and she's still a transphobic piece of shit who put me on a zoophile block list simply for being trans species. Fuck me for giving hope she'd changed. Things trans species is respectful of indigenous cultures and the fact that humanity has always had asexual relations with animals and sexual humans embody that by having sex as transformed animals with each other is a consensual manner. Things trans species is not an excuse to fuck animals or support people who behave this way until animal communication is solved. Until animal communication is solved scientifically, it is not consent.
Okay, it's not going to work. That's never going to fucking happen, so don't hold your breath.
You're not gonna be able to pass on your genes to your dog. I'm sorry to say that.
And their brains are literally incapable of operating like ours.
Right,
So.
yeah, like you know anything about fucking
Trans
science.
rights is indigenous rights. What the fuck?
What? No, they're two different things. Excuse me.
It's what he
they're both
says.
So does that mean
I'm
if
a purebred white, and
say
I
I'm
know
trans? So if I commit social suicide and say I'm trans right now, does that mean I get to go outside and
Yes.
a tree?
According to our boy, the
suicide,
first,
I like that.
right.
Okay, no.
according to our,
He's gone after our beloved fucking Cothrix. I say this sarcastically. This is basically transphobic trans people, but the other side of it.
transphobe.
I love transphobic trans people, though.
They're the goodies. They're the good ones.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Trans.
I'd have
Those
a
are
beer
called
with
true scum. Those are true scum.
Trans people
Well-
are not an ideologue. Good night.
Yeah, sure they're not.
Wait, were they
I don't know, that's
talking
what
about trans people who think if you're transgender you have to have gender dysphoria? Because that's literally what medical professionals believe.
It is.
Transphobic trans people are 2019's Uncle Ruckus. Welcome to the future. So Faith Meliminis.
No, don't. You just said I liked them. Stop that.
I am
was gonna
trans.
say, what welcome back to the 11th century, Anthony. We've devolved as a system once more. God is dead. Hold the trigger.
All right. So this transphobe named Bernard, I will be all right. Quoted this our furry professor Sweet here and said,
could you put it in the chat so I can share it in the stream?
Okay. Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah, let him share things with stream. Step. God.
Oh my God, man, Jesus. Fucking bullies, holy shit.
Yes.
I will bully you until the end of the earth. Step.
Balls.
Oh boy.
All right,
I fucking will.
So this transphobe, right, Bernard, was like, don't ever use marginalized people as a shield for your fucked up fetish mates. Now, our guy here responds, I am trans, native, and gender fluid. What?
Wait, what?
Ask questions before making asshats assumptions, transphobe. What the fuck is gender fluid? Elf, explain.
Gender fluid is when
Can I drink it?
you
Yes.
identify
No,
as
it sounds
moving.
smelly.
No, hold on. Let Elf finish.
Gender
Sounds like
fluid is when
bleach.
you identify where your gender identity changes between male, female, or neither. Some scientists and people believe that it's where your brain, for some reason, has dysphoria for all the genders, but not constantly.
Wait, so hold on a second. So it's basically one day I'm this gender and the next day I'm another gender?
Yeah, I've actually heard that joke from fucking what's his name, Peterson.
It could be by the hour stuff.
Yeah, there's bracelets
hour.
so you could tell what fucking gender they're supposed to be at the
So
time.
imagine if you're...
Are you people fucking retarded? Do you think this was as common today as it was like 30 years ago? This is fucking Kool-Aid. This is the Kool-Aid effect. This is not a legitimate mental illness.
It's the flavor aid effect, Rocky. Get it right, man.
It's a fucking meme.
What
Gender fluidity is a fucking meme.
So it's not an actual thing?
Well, there are actual people who
I'm
identify
sure there are
as it.
legitimately, people with that issue, but
Oh, it's an issue, all right.
it is also a fucking meme to think you are that.
All right, yeah.
Because
So, like, let's say I'm heavily constipated, and I'm in the woman's bathroom because I feel like a woman. If in the middle of me being constipated, I finally decide I'm a woman, I'm a man, I'm fucked.
So wait, you're saying that women can't go?
It's not what I was.
Well, girls don't.
That wasn't the joke I was making, but all right.
Well, I mean, if you Step, you're young enough for you think that women don't do a number two. I'm not gonna.
No, I get it. No,
they don't.
The joke I was making. The joke I was making. If you're
can
identified,
girls do a 1.5?
I'm not even gonna ask.
Diarrhea.
Welcome to Fan and Friends.
Did we do this one? Hatred against people born into attracted in animals is equivalent to hatred against native people, indigenous, also transphobic.
That's
Are they saying that native people like to fuck animals?
Why'd you put so much emphasis on the word fuck? They like to fuck animals.
Oh man.
Fuck, man, I don't know.
Alright.
This motherfucker, holy shit.
Alright, let's read this off here. Thank you, Roosh. Racism is wrong because it's not your skin color that determines your culture. It's your spirit animal that determines that, dumbasses.
Well, actually, it's biology.
It's your genetic traits and the origins of those people that you're genetically related to.
Yeah, and what family you're born into, which is also genetic.
Yeah,
These
freak
fucking
jelly, dude.
Look.
These fucking idiots. They say race is skin deep, but then like explain sickle cell anemia, explain Tay-Sachs. It's
the charts. The charts.
The charts. Despite making up only 13% of the population.
Wasn't it 18% of the population?
I don't fucking know.
Alright. Well, you're supposed to be the expert in racism. I mean, isn't racism just thinking that certain races possess superior qualities over others? It doesn't necessarily have to be hatred.
That's
I wonder if this guy's a bigger brain nibba than fucking Peppermint Coyote's crazy ass.
Ooh.
It's why people use the term racialism, because racism is so
Well, at least Peppermint Coyote was somewhat cautious about it at first. Remember, he was like, I hope this doesn't come back to bite me in the ass, but this guy didn't even do that.
Have we found the furry equivalent to Chris Chan yet, Anthony? Have we found the one?
It's possible.
I don't know. I feel like this guy's right up there with that one dude who fucking you and Sheldon. The one he's like, I'm friends with the guy that Anthony was talking about. That one weird guy.
Oh, Chaos, the cunning wolf.
Yes, that's exactly who I think this guy's the equivalent of.
I believe that the police should arrive at someone's house to stop a man from cheating on his wife. Yes. Flashbang and everything.
That's a civil tort, not a criminal one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's
what
when
are you in
beat
jail
someone up.
for, man? I tried cheating on my wife.
Moves across the cell from him.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
I'm just looking through here to see if there's anything else, but we love babies. What?
Ooh, I don't like that.
No, it's from a blue check mark. Well, that doesn't mean anything here.
Yeah, if anything, that's a bad sign.
Okay, here, I'll put it in the chat. Jesus.
Here's I loves babies. Goes, don't like that.
This says 18 plus only, Steph. You better get off here.
Damn it. Shit.
Well,
foiled again.
Yeah, this very last one. It's a retweet from whoever Qasim Rashid is.
Tariq Nasheed?
I guess.
I hope so. I
Cringe
love that man.
culture is an alt-right pipeline.
Your face is an
Oh,
all right.
look. It's a Muslim saying that Jew lives don't matter.
What the hell is this guy talking about?
Fucking
All lives
ace.
matter?
No, they don't.
All lives matter. Rape survivors? No. Black lives?
Friendly reminder that Rocco has a canonical foot fetish. Good to know.
All Lives Matter is a counterpoint to Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
I think everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Well, Step was saying, and I thought you didn't know.
No, I know, but I'm just saying this guy's full of shit.
I know Step's an idiot, but come on.
Yeah, he is a real big idiot. That's why I felt like I had to explain it to him.
I need to be spoon-fed everything, guys. All right, come on.
Yeah, obviously. That's why.
All lives matter is just your basic bitch Republican. Dems are the real racist shit. It's don't pay any heed.
Eliora used to do that all the time on Tumblr.
Eats his own farts. There we go.
God. Again, guys, the reason why I'm not screen sharing this Twitter is I'm already come across a couple of things and stop uploading to the room so I could share. So.
Bondage, man. Hot shit.
You said share to the room.
Yeah, I know, but you stopped doing it.
Oh. Let's see here.
Yeah, Step.
This man's not allowed to hate on Pro Jared. That's for fun
Leo
people.
would like to join if possible.
Who?
Okay.
Yes,
Leo.
Yeah, put Leo in.
It's pronounced Lio Rouge.
I don't know.
Well, here,
There's an I in there, not an E.
All right,
You have
Leo.
my permission.
All right, cool.
All right, not consent.
But not my
King Rocky.
All right, hold on.
Not my
Check this out.
permission.
Good evening.
But not my consent.
Good evening. We were just looking through something else, and I noticed one of Buttons' friend was making fun of this guy, and I was like, well, let's see what other award-winning things that this man has said, and the hits just don't stop coming, you know.
I see. I was reading the your skin color doesn't determine your culture. Your spirit animal does, and I'm wondering, what culture does a leopard have? What culture does a deer have? Did this guy think any of this through, or did he just make up his own magical unicorn, half dragon, half wolf thing?
That's why we called him the college professor, Furries.
No, that's why we call him degenerate. That's why we call him in need of repentance. That's what we call him in.
Right.
Good lord.
Still,
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm hecking glad I didn't have any investigation into stupid YouTube celebrities to give a fuck about the drama today, but I sure AF am pretty enough to tweet about how dumb it is. Sounds pretentious.
Very.
Yes, that you tweeted about it anyway, so.
It's basically the equivalent of I'm glad I'm not talking about it, but I'm talking about it, but I'm not talking about it.
Oh, it's like the CC and Medicare, got it. So moving along to all my friends in Texas, I'm just trying to warn you that your life is in danger and you need to evacuate. You're glitching really bad,
Spirit
Hatred.
animal is the animal.
Hey, Hatred, you're glitching really bad.
Yeah, you're roboting a little bit.
Please. Exercise to be a
Someone, like,
dumbass.
throw
Good to
him
know.
from the call until he gets his mic to fix.
Yeah, so let me start off again. To all my friends in Texas, I'm trying to warn you that your life is in danger and you need to evacuate before 45 gets reelected. Literally a matter of life and death. I am not playing.
What?
Who is 45? I
Trump.
just came back. What?
Trump is 45. He's talking about how if we re-elect Trump, we're all gonna die.
Oh. No, it's just gonna be business as usual, so whatever.
Well then.
Dense, man. Very dense.
Yeah. Clearly I'm going to die because I live in Texas.
I am not equating trans to zoophile. I am both trans and zoo, and I can't stop existing. I'm not supporting having sex with animals, and none of y'all transphobic trans people are listening or reading my tweets, so the only living I can do is block y'all for your behavior. And you know what I'll just do? I'll make a new account that you won't know about, and we'll read off your tweets there and make fun of you that way. What do you think about that?
Transphobic trans people.
I mean, Twitter's not even locked. You can just log off and
Yeah.
just view them there.
Yeah, you just log off and do.
My good sir, I own
Alright,
3
here we go.
different accounts. None of them are similar. I could easily follow you to the ends of the earth.
Yes.
Yeah, same here.
I have plenty of trans people who will betray you, sir. Jesus had his Judas, sir, and you are no Jesus.
Right.
Good lord.
He does the SpongeBob meme here. Autism is genetic, yes. And genetic disability is decided well before birth. Yup. And a child does not typically receive the first vaccine until they are around the year, and therefore their genetic code cannot be influenced by the vaccine. That makes sense to me. Therefore, vaccines cannot possibly cause autism. Vaccines are causing autism. Okay.
No. I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
Vaccines
Okay,
are not
he got
causing
one.
autism.
Okay, he got one. Cool.
He has one good boy point.
Yep.
Yeah, out of like.
Bear in mind, that was a retweet. He didn't actually post that.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I tried.
Half a point.
I tried.
Stop wasting.
I'm guessing
Quarter of a point.
Guessing this is Steps' room.
This
Rocky's.
is Net and Rocky's room.
Yes.
Ah, Rocky's room. The Rocky room.
I
The
like
RR.
that. That's pretty good. If it's
The Rocky
real,
Road.
if this is actually someone being jailed for having sexual desire, is that publicly indecent to decide your likes? I'm honestly confused here. I thought y'all wanted us to be honest. Let me see view. Florida man arrested after refusing to remove I eat a bumper sticker. What?
It's supposed to be ass.
Oh, I eat
I
ass.
have eaten and murdered dozens of people. I'm just trying to be honest right now.
I like the Florida man arrested after multiple zoo animals found in his home.
I looked up that thing, and the one I got was Florida man put semen in his coworkers' water bottles.
I thought it was their coffee.
Was it? No, I thought it was water bottles.
I thought it was coffee.
Neither of those are good responses.
I mean, it is Florida man, so.
Of course.
Yes, Florida man is a legend. Only to be trumped by
Funny
Polish man.
prank, bro.
Polish man.
It's a funny prank.
Yes.
Again, for
It was
anyone
just
who
a
wants
prank.
to follow along, because we have to be very careful what we're showing from this Twitter. His link to his, Twitter is in the description. You'll find plenty of amusing things here. Let's see. Of course there's a GoFundMe on here. For my second online job game I play. She's one of a kind.
Online job, okay.
Okay,
Well,
let's take a look at this GoFundMe. We
It's
love
something.
Jane. They've gotten $2,560. Our friend Jane. See, if they were a brony, they'd be able to ask for $10,000. Has fought hard, but is coming to the end of her battle with cancer. Oh, now I feel like a dick. Let me walk that back. So what I was saying is she has touched us with her strength and humor and her kindness and storytelling. Now
Can
it's
I make a dickish joke?
Okay.
What?
I'm sure she's touched you.
What?
Thoughts and opinions of the elf. Anyways, please consider helping her family in this difficult time. You know what? I will include the GoFundMe in the link, or in the fucking thing here, just to show I'm not a heartless dick. If you want to help. There you go.
I mean, I put in some medical records or something for just have some kind of evidence. Not saying I don't believe her,
Well, I said if you want to help, I didn't endorse it.
No, I understand that, but like if you want to make it as solid as possible.
Yeah.
So you don't have anyone accusing you of lying.
You know, step in the real world when people need help like that, being accused of lying is not exactly something on their mind.
Yeah.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying
I don't think you do, buddy.
Sure.
Ooh, you got in trouble with Grandpa Rocky? Grandpa Leo?
I'm just looking
Wow.
through. If anybody
I don't
else
know which
sees
one of
any-
us should be insulted.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just I haven't slept.
Neither have I.
Yeah, if anybody else has seen it. Oh, here's more Texas stuff. In Texas, like...
What is sleep?
In Texas, like fun animation is, you pay for their service, go to see a movie, dubbed by them. You are a sideline funding actual concentration camp. What?
What?
Oh, is he talking about... Hold on, show the thread.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat if you can.
Yeah, I'll look at that, because I think you know what he's talking about, and if he is, then he's full of shit. Let me see.
Service to see a movie dubbed by them. You are sideline funding actual concentration camps because Texas is holding a lot of people in illegal... Oh! Shut the fuck
you.
up. Shut
Where
the
else
fuck...
are you gonna put him?
Yeah, they don't belong over here.
I think it comes from the... Just because you buy something in Texas doesn't mean you're magically an evil person, because your taxes fund terrible things all the time.
Yeah, you know what? My dad's actually born in America. He's Mexican, or at least American with Mexican descent. Fuck everyone over who fucking hopped the border. Suck a dick.
Illegal.
Sometimes
Especially
they're
if you're
doing
from
it and
Canada.
seeking
That's
asylum.
the thing with the whole concentration camp argument. We're putting kids in cages. Where else are you gonna put them?
Not in cages? I just don't think cages are a good
Dog
idea.
kennels,
They're
gotcha.
not even cages. It's just like a room where you can put them while your
Of course,
parents
the
are
furry's
doing
like,
trial.
we can put him in a kennel.
I would suggest tents.
I mean, could they be more friendly looking? Yeah, but like they're facilities that are there to hold them until their parents can serve trial. I mean, yeah,
I
you can
think
make
You
it
could put
look
them in
less
the
scary.
Showers.
I think we
You
should
put
train
them
them
in the
in...
showers.
I think we should train them in military combat arts and have our own little army of mini shankers.
Jesus.
That's super Metal Gear Solid 5 right there.
Child labor.
Child labor? No, child training.
All right,
Keeps
that's
them to
fair.
be able to fight in the military.
Military? Who said anything about the military?
That's very Hunt Down the Freeman of you.
I mean, my statement was just, shanking random people that irritate me, but, whatever that is.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm not going to get 90% of Rocky's references. I'm sorry.
You're good. What's that? You think the original Thundercats is shit? Well, you could answer to my army of Mexican child shankers. You still want to hold that opinion?
No, I would never have somebody stabbed for that. I'd have them stabbed for worse opinions.
We've got the best one here.
Oh boy, let's
More
see.
medicines are always good, and legal access to sacred native ritual objects is even better.
What are they being banned from?
Put that. I'm gonna
Drugs.
What
I
drugs?
I was picturing him with like some weird, wacky fucking knickknacks, or he has some kind of goofy
A lot of
voodoo doll.
Native American ceremonies have use psychedelics.
A peyote?
Yeah.
Psychedelic mushrooms as medicine?
I've seen Joe Rogan's arguments for that stuff. I won't chime in. I'm not really.
I think we got to focus on weed before anything.
Well, they
One
are
issue at a
working-
time.
Yeah, they're working on that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Spirit animal. Nope, we already.
It's one of the
passed
least
that.
harmless, one of the least harmful drugs out there. So
It's 90% of the people who talk about spirit animals don't even know how animals operate. It's ridiculous.
that's why we have you here.
I follow the chickens, Leo. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm sure you do follow the chickens. I've seen how you deal with mice.
How does he deal with mice?
Yes, Kiro.
He just
how
throws-
you-
He just throws them around in the air and torments them until he decides to eat them. Chickens
What?
are
That's a
thugs.
very cat thing of him to do.
No, actually, chickens are more thugs about that than cats are. Chicken
What
will
about
kill
dogs?
because
How do dogs do it?
they very rarely do. They usually go after gophers.
Hold on, what's such people
Fair
do
enough.
that? So what is he
New
showing?
every day.
Here's another one here. But racism is over. We're told so by white people. Who wants to be?
Nobody's saying that.
Who wants to bet that Beastbro here is white?
That's a fool's bet. I ain't taking
Probably.
that.
You know, you have Native Americans. No one's saying that racism is
No,
over.
I'm
We're saying it's
betting this is some hipster dipbit shit who has like 1% because he paid something so he can
Yeah.
get verified a percent of a tribe
Alright.
somewhere.
Okay, Elizabeth Warren, thank you.
For anyone
it's like-
that wasn't sure before, The Beatles were not universally heard by every person on the planet growing up or during adult life either. Because not everyone likes the Beatles for many different reasons. In my case, I find very few of their songs good.
Yeah, as I was going to say.
That's a valid opinion.
Nobody's saying that racism is over. We're saying it's dying. You're not going to see the waves of the Ku Klux Klan marching on the streets of D.C. anymore. These neo-Nazi groups are few and far between and should not be taken seriously. No offense, Rocky. It's on life support is what we're saying.
Well, he says another brilliant one. Sex worker rights, most definitely. And I'm like, why?
For what?
Why should we have sex workers?
I mean, somebody's got to work. Somebody's got to work the sex plants.
I've actually read some articles before saying that some countries who have legalized prostitution, since they then heavily monitor it, it helps cut down on sex trafficking.
Well, we already have legalized prostitution. It's called the House of Representatives.
I knew it was going to be something.
I understood that reference.
Biden grab ass. Someone actually made a SpongeBob.
Yay.
Someone actually made a SpongeBob parody using Joe Biden instead of SpongeBob.
I saw, and it was horrifying.
Oh, you saw that? Oh.
Game of Thrones spoilers. Yay! Trans inclusion in Game of Thrones tonight. I'm loving it.
No. Okay. I mean, whatever. You know.
I mean, if that's what gets you interested, I mean, more power to you, buddy.
What the fuck?
Hey, if Game of Thrones has a trans character, who am I to judge?
I mean, I don't care if it's a good character.
I mean, as long as it has the life expectancy of every other character of Game of Thrones, go ahead.
Yeah.
So basically, you have no idea if they have one at all.
Exactly. I'm like, hey, I like a Gambit.
Anthony, I found this real great one. I'll put it in the chat afterwards.
All right, go ahead.
Long-term projects I'm working on. Ending money forever and replacing it with an energy transfer system.
What?
My own shit.
Myself.
Fuck you, pay me in energy units. Yeah, I'll put it in the chat.
So, are we making a spirit bomb here, or what?
Spirit bomb. Wait, how are you expecting to...
Lend me your energy.
I'm thinking about this too logically. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to dial it back a bit.
Yeah, you're using your brain too much. That was the first mistake you made.
Yeah, okay.
Imagine, like, instead of money, we had to buy things with hugs.
No.
I would never buy anything.
All right.
Bear hugs.
So I'm trying to explain this so the guys in the fucking stream can see it. Could you screen cap it, upload it to the room so when I click on it...
It's in the chat.
I'll get it.
The way Step was doing it before... Okay, so every time I do this with Gyazo, I have to close down Firefox because it's being a dipshit. So the way Step was doing it got around it, so we just stopped doing it.
Yeah,
there
sorry.
we go. Thank you. Long-term projects I'm working on. Ending money forever. Of course, some Antifa lover we want there. Replacing it with an energy transfer system. My own shit. What's this money made from? It's from my own shit! Myself.
Das Poopin'.
Dude. Messy Tales.
Speaking of Das, did Panzer ever show back up, or did he disappear into the ether forever?
Panzer's just disappeared a little bit.
I bet we could throw him in there.
He took the portal to Equestria, Leo. He's gone.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
Pete. Can't save him now.
Is he running around with the pastel ponies and being very happy and gay?
Dear libtards who thinks Facebook is a privately owned business, this is called fact-checking. Dear libtard slowly inserts head into the own rectum. Congratulations, Beastbro, you're actually defending fucking Facebook. Give yourself a hand right across the face. Fuck off.
Please happily break your arm over your own shoulder. Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
Things I gladly signal boost. Awesome dog. Sexy fursuits. Culturally sensitive. Native rights / inclusion under attack for millennia.
Wait a minute. He
says
he's asexual, so we shouldn't know what sexy is, correct?
I guess.
Yeah.
Gay rights / inclusion always under attack.
I mean, you got me on there with the whole cool dogs thing. I mean, I'm all for that, but...
Everything else is no.
I'm very confused
Leo,
with people.
Cats or dogs? You can't say both.
I can do whatever I want, and you're not a big enough man to make me not do so.
What I come back to?
I can like all
I don't
the
want to know.
animals.
Don't worry about
I
it.
can like all the animals. I do what I want.
I have been blocking many people lately that I once considered family because they have always been acting like fascists. You spelled fascist wrong. Like authoritarians, like racists, like transphobes, like xenophobes, like ableists.
Hi, Jerry.
How much?
Beautiful.
How much? It's just that they were like, "You're not a dog."
Exactly.
Look, man, unless this guy runs
I don't
around
wanna
marking
fuck
all
you.
his territory, I don't want to hear about how he's a dog. You know, if you're gonna say you are something, at least own up to it. In that case, like I have friends, of course, that are trans, and they try to fall in with what their gender is in their mind.
Right.
But if you're gonna say I'm a dog and I don't see you picking fights in the alleyway for trash, I'm not gonna believe you.
Yeah, I put another one in the chat.
Okay. Cool.
Anti-trans species people treat asexual relations with animals like they are somehow in some other kind of relationship. Like it's holier, and therefore that makes them better than people that were born with an attraction to animals and are dealing with the feeling in a healthy manner through transformation with other humans. These things are the same. Your pets are still in relationships with you, and you treat them like slaves, by the way. Y'all treat pets better than... Oh, we read this already.
Yeah.
Never mind.
There's nothing you read that doesn't make me violently angry.
I'm going to believe
You're angry all the time.
It's
Well,
true.
that's true.
I don't even understand where to begin with that. Like, what the...
Listen, Coyote.
I need a minute.
No, listen, Coyote. He's a college professor. All right?
Is he really?
That's
No,
just what
I
I've been
refuse.
calling him.
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah,
accept
that's what I've
that.
just been
That's not
calling him
true.
this whole time.
That can't be true.
That's
That can't
what
be
I've been
true.
calling him this whole time.
He's got a.
Is that actually
PhD in
true?
degeneracy.
No, he's not a college... No, calm down. He's not a college professor. He's not smart enough to be a college
Hold it.
Oh,
Every
thank God, you
professors are-
fucking scared me.
Hold it.
I was just thinking about. Sorry.
Yeah, let me do. Every single rich ass motherfucker out there on the golf course or away skiing for the weekend while poor people starve and die because of your racist, xenophobic, anti-poor people policies and can literally all be taken their permanent sleep train to eat my shit out of my cereal bowl. Why do you have shit in your cereal bowl?
That's a good question. I was about to ask that.
Yeah,
Why
look,
would
I
you do
just
that?
put one in the
Because it gets
chat.
them off.
I just put one in the chat.
Gets
This
them
one
off.
pissed me off. More than it should.
Okay,
I'll just
let's
put that
see.
in chat.
Just for clarification, the White House is now removing journalism from existence, and we should all be taking this in a direct attack on reality, and we just need to take action by removing all funding for the American government ASAP before they start killing people en masse.
Are you?
Attack on reality. You're talking
Okay, hold on,
about
hold on,
a
hold on.
relationship with your
Hold on.
dog.
I want this one.
You got me at remove funding from the government, but you lost me on everything else.
No, I want this one. No one's saying to remove journalism from the face of the earth. Not even Trump. Not even Trump is saying we should remove journalism from the
The
face of the earth.
journalists
even
are
Trump.
saying that
It's
Trump
part
is
of our-
saying that.
No, I understand that, but look, it's our First Amendment right. Trump doesn't want to curb any of that shit. This man is objectively retarded.
This man, he can't. I need to go for a bit. I'll be back. My head hurts.
This man is robbing. This man is robbing me of my much needed air, Anthony. I feel robbed.
I feel like Draconator and Dog Patch Press had a baby together and spiked it on its head. This man's an idiot.
I'm just laughing that this person fucking made multiple people just have to leave.
Yeah.
This man
Sometimes
broke
my
so many
life
people.
being forced to constantly lose the Hunger Games so that some rich white chud could get all his friends and family to gloat about how much better they are.
He's bitching
than
about
black
Christians.
people
We gotta get fucking
slash
Leo going.
sold.
What?
Don't y'all...
They deserve
Hold it! Don't y'all Christians celebrate the death of a baby god once a fucking year? What's wrong with that thought cipher?
Baby God? Does this person know how to read?
Yeah, put it in the
Does
chat.
this person know who the fuck Jesus is?
Does this person realize Jesus was in his mid-30s when he was crucified?
Is he saying that Jesus was a 30-year-old lolly baby?
Yes.
Well, that's going to be interesting to explain to God at the end of time.
Yeah. So I heard you called my son a lolly baby.
No, I'm not even gonna make a joke about. Oh, look at that! He fucking retweeted Sonic Fox. Not shocked.
Let's see here. Let me
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, that's that one fucking fruity ass black dude that stood up and said, he was bitching about like right wingers at fucking some gaming show, and all
Senior Vatican Cardinal warns demonic transgender rights are causing the death of God. Okay, firstly, if the Vatican Cardinal did say that, he's an idiot first and foremost. You can't kill God, and more importantly, this clown here.
Figuratively speaking, you can.
Well, we're talking about the difference between figuratively and literally, and if it's being spoken by a religious individual, you probably shouldn't go for figurative.
I mean, when you say kill God, I think it's pretty obvious.
You say that, but you would be surprised.
Don't remind me.
There's two things in the universe that people believe are infinite: the universe itself and human stupidity, and they're not sure about the universe. Let's see here. What in the world is a thought sipper?
I don't know.
Does this person know English?
Nope.
All right, let me read this. 18 plus only. Okay, that's fair. Republicans get blocked. That's a bit narrow-minded. Black Lives Matter. Okay, that's fine. Resist. Whatever. Me too. Okay. Cost TF. What the heck? Doga. What's a Doga? Beastbro. Is he a maximal? Werewolf.
Yep.
Werewolf.
Okay, I think I've calmed down now. I think I'm good.
Kaiju.
Werewolf.
Kaiju. Tiger. Trans-species. Gender fluid. Pronouns. That doesn't matter. The whole werewolf. Kaiju. You're not a kaiju. You're not a tiger. I ain't seen you maul anything. It ain't trans-species.
He mauled my brain cells, Leo. All right.
No, let's just be done with this.
Leo.
Throw this guy in the woods.
Leo, I feel like the post you just readed, it's like God reached in through the depths of time and showed the people who are working on the Tower of Babel this post right before he scattered them.
Oh,
Because they don't want to speak the same languages as this dumbass.
Good. How do you wake
They're
up?
not utter the same words.
How do you wake up and have your mind so screwed up that you put down that you are... you see, I could make fun of Dolgo and Beastbro, but I don't know what that is. So I'll make fun of what I do know. How can you, within your right mind, or what you think is your right mind, tell people you are a werewolf, you are a kaiju, you are a tiger, and you are trans-species? And if that is the case, wouldn't you appeal and apply to the laws of nature, in which case the strong survive? Again, these idiots don't know about animals, and that's what pisses me off the most.
They should be social Darwinists. Yeah, they should be capitalists.
Well, I mean, I got called, what was it, anarcho-primitivist?
Everything has a name.
I remember this, yeah.
I think
Ephraim.
Ephraim or someone named him.
Yeah, it was Ephraim.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to call me something, it probably would help if I know what it is.
Leo,
wanna know what
Kozak
Ephraim
called you a
is.
terrorist. Kozak called you a terrorist, Leo.
Yes, I'm going to cause riots worse than the 92 LA riots. If I am able to do that, I guess I've done something in life, though.
It's not a riot. That's called a chimpo, my friend.
Oh, he did retweet Dog Patch Press.
Nice.
What's Dog Patch say here? Cops usually aren't nice to homeless people. Years ago, by unlucky circumstance, I was in a rusty... that cost me less than $500. It was snowing. I had 3 hours of precious sleep while mummified in old blankets, saved off a curb, getting roasted. Is that roasted? And trash talked by the cops was awful. Oh, so you're the burning donut. Got it.
So because a couple of fucking probably New York or Boston cops, because that's the type of people I would see doing that, made fun of you. You're like, oh, police are horrible.
Were you wearing your furry costume? Because I would have done that.
Well,
yeah, no kidding.
If it was freezing cold, it would probably make sense to wear the furry costume.
Would psychopaths bash poor people? You know what? I'm going to drive into Chicago tomorrow just to do this myself.
Psychopaths bash poor people. Okay, so like Antifa beating up the working class. Gotcha.
Like people who get free handout checks from the government?
I try my best to be as kind as I can to poor people. I really do. But this guy is just out of his freaking mind.
Jesus. Too bad fundamentalist Christians by putting millions of brown people in permanent tombs.
I'm sorry, what?
Tombs?
Hold on, show that thread.
As opposed to temporary tombs, okay.
What is he even talking about?
One sec.
Oh, Leo, did you see the video of that governor, or what was it, a state representative, telling people he'd pay people to dox these 3 girls because they were praying outside a Planned Parenthood?
I've heard of that person. I don't care for him, and he needs to repent.
Good.
See, guys, Christians are so oppressive. They are totally the
Too bad fundamentalist Christians be putting millions of brown people in permanent tombs to compensate. If they're a fundamentalist Christian, they're not putting anybody in tombs unless it's in self-defense. These people don't know what words mean.
Yeah, and he's responding to some guy saying, "Oh shit!" Just now, looking at the Catholic Herald. Breaking news: the tomb is empty. Christ is risen. It shows like some kind of tomb or something.
Oh, he's a birdie, bro. Not shocked.
Well, you know, the Bible talks about how men, when they turn away from God, they turn to creatures and creepy crawly things and unnatural lusts and whatnot. And I'm looking at this guy's profile again, and yeah, it's pretty obvious.
What verse? What passage?
Let me go ahead and pull it up.
All right.
I think it's in Matthew.
I'm sure you're right, but I want to hear the exact wording.
Okay, so let me go back here. I have to go back in Romans.
Yeah, it was in Romans.
Romans wasn't very quotable, but...
For since the creation of the world, God's invisible qualities, his eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly seen, being understood from that which has been made, so that people are without excuse. For although they knew God, they neither glorified him as God, nor gave thanks to him. But their thinking became futile, and their foolish hearts were darkened. Although they claimed to be wise, they became fools, and exchanged the glory of the immortal God for images made to look like a mortal human being, and birds, and animals, and reptiles. Therefore God gave them over to their sinful desires of their hearts, to sexual impurity, for the degrading of their bodies with one another. They exchanged the truth about God for a lie, and worshipped and served created things rather than the Creator, who is forever praised. Amen. Because of this, God gave them over to their sinful lusts. And they go, man, talks about how they give their lust in for unnatural ones, and talking about animals. No, it's
there's almost as if the church has a cultural use. It's almost as if there are things in Christianity that serve well as the basis for a society.
Post at you, dick.
And it's almost as if directly rebelling against these principles ends in mass, gender dysphoria, suicide, etc.
Well, I can't talk about gender dysphoria. I've never studied it. I don't even know what the Bible would say about those things. But when I'm looking at somebody who claims to be transspeciesist, and that he has a spirit animal, and that he's attracted to animals, that tells me there is something far, far worse. When you are sitting there saying that you are a werewolf, and unironically, not dicking around like you had one incident with a friend and somebody made a joke. When you are unironically saying, I am a werewolf, there is something severely wrong with you, both mentally and spiritually.
Mm-hmm. And let me just say this, on the topic of rebelling, all of these fucking freaks, all of these LGBT freaks, they think they're rebels. They think they're rebelling against some, Christian patriarchal system. No, you are the mainstream. You are the narrative that doesn't think. The people that think deny your sorry ass because they know it's bullshit. Because they've thought long and hard about it, and they've realized that your fucking lifestyle is degenerate. That it doesn't work. Okay? You're not the rebels. You're the fucking bigots. Get over it.
By the dawn's early light.
Careful, that one will get me copyrighted.
What?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Actually, that's in public domain.
Oh, it is. Nice, good.
I hope so.
So it's a happy birthday song now, so.
And besides, do you think anybody would ever claim step singing?
Yeah, really?
I've heard people getting claimed for kazoos, so,
That's funny, though.
Yeah.
I was going to pull that out next, damn it.
No, nothing was funnier than Step getting bullied by Sans from Undertale last night. Playing video games.
Why would you do that? Why would you play Undertale? What the fuck?
No, we weren't playing Undertale. What happened was Vita and all of us were playing this Roblox game called, playing where we were in an elevator.
Horror elevator.
And I had this master strategy. There was this ledge, technically. I was sitting in the corner the whole game. And eventually this Sans around the Undertale floor, was just sitting there, and he couldn't do anything. He was just in the corner.
Like, he made a beeline for Step and just stared at him awkwardly. Step's just facing the doorway like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
My master strategy.
Your master strategy got you killed!
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. You died.
Your master strategy got you dunked on, fool.
Oh my god. No. What is this? Con sabotage. I like sabotage.
That sounds fun.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'd like to sabotage a con.
Yeah, I'm just confused. It says, here's what got Foxler banned from the cons. Not just being a troll, but stealing registration infos of 1,000 congoers. I don't believe Foxler's that smart. Using that info with stolen credit cards for fraudulent hotel bookings to stick cons with many unpaid rooms and try killing them. Wait, are you saying that Foxler tried... killing the con, I'm guessing.
Foxler may be a piece of shit just because of how stupid he is, but yeah, that's the thing.
I don't...
He's too stupid to figure... He's too stupid to do this.
Look at this one.
That's like something you get federal charges for.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this one. So this guy named Cyberfrog says trans rights, feck it, replied to our boy, the furry college professor here, and was like, no one's mad about your transition, friend. The part where you're saying being attracted to animals is equivalent to being native or trans. And our boy here replied, trans species is inherently an indigenous concept. One that y'all fucking white people are trying to kill right now. Transphobes get fucked. Bruce, my brain is hurting. This guy's brain is smoother than...
Where are this guy's parents?
Alright, hold it. I just found
He hates his parents.
He probably sacrificed him.
I got a
What
super
do you think? It's trans species. He hates his parents.
Super chat.
Yeah, I know. From Blinky Iris, I knew a chick like that. She said she was all these animals and a vampire too. Oy vey. Oh, and her name was Cat, and she meowed a lot too.
I love you, Blinky Iris.
Yeah, Blinky, you're good people.
Hit her with a spray bottle.
God. Let's get back to the Twitter again. Just a refresher, police killed a rapper. Okay. I was connected to recently here locally, and no, this is not isolated. They're killing black people in Sacramento and Valjo? Because the whites have determined they need to push out black people to gentrify, so...
I want to read the next one. The one on top of it.
Step out with fascist BS. Okay, go ahead.
No, shut up, Step. Shut up, Step. Okay, you know the reason the police are killing black people in these fucking neighborhoods? It's because that's all there is. There are only black people in these fucking neighborhoods. What do you expect?
I mean, yeah.
Who else would they kill? There's nobody else there.
Except for that one white old lady on the corner.
No, she would have gone a long time ago. Or, would have been killed and raped.
Right, especially in Garrett.
Okay, alright, so anyways, take it away, Steph.
Alright. Teens have nowhere to... Oh, hold on a second. Sorry. Teens have nowhere to hang out or get their fucking energy out anymore, so they've all turned to fascism brainwashing. Because y'all abandoned the younger generations, and their parents are forcing them more and more oppressive situations, and it turned to the only power they have.
Said the werewolf.
Power? Your power.
Said the werewolf. Yes.
Fucking turn on the television. Who on
Wait, so because their parents are being...
Shut up. Who are they shilling for on television? Who are they shilling for in government?
Yeah.
Your side. They're shilling for your side.
They're just mad that in spite of all that, they're still losing.
Yeah, they are. Hollywood.
And the narrative that...
Everybody in power is shilling for your side, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. And the narrative that people oppressing their kids are turning them to fascism. Wouldn't it make more sense for them to turn to communism?
Well, they do.
I know. Yeah, but that'll make more sense.
College, especially, but yeah.
Like, no more oppression. Equality. Communism.
We are all equal when we're all dead.
This thread proves that you are nothing at all about law enforcement. There are videos and articles, statistics all over the place, disproving your shitty opinion. It just shows that you have the resources that people don't have self-educate. You are choosing to deny numbers, and you will most likely deny footage. Therefore, I can refuse any and all footage stats that you give me. You are terrible in the debate and don't know how to set up an argument. The only promise of your argument is A and B, I said so. Now, no, here's his remark. Who would have guessed that brainwashed, slavely-supporting trolls act both albeit and all attacking handicapped people and permission for debate? You're a retard. There's no...
What political camp supports slavery?
Yeah, no shit.
It's not the alt-right. It's not the Trump supporters. It's not the centrists. It's not the center-left. And it's certainly not the Antifas. So who is it? Who supports slavery in modern debate? Please tell me.
I'm sure there's a few fringe groups here and there that do.
Well, no shit. There's always outliers. Outliers don't justify anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus. I'm trying to find something.
Me thinking about I'll never be an anthropomorphic animal man with a hot body.
I'll never be Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I wear a rape whistle to protest against fascism.
It's like mind rape,
and I encourage others to do the same.
I just
what
fascist brainwashing is he talking about?
Trump.
Where is he saying this?
Trump and Fox News. Okay.
Like Trump that was like deep throating 12 inches of Jew cock in his State of the Union.
Never mind the fact that most of the.
Are you fucking kidding?
Yeah, never mind the fact that most of the other major news organizations are left-leaning. There's just that one, and it's Fox.
Fox like turned against Trump in the fucking in the presidential campaign, and they don't even really. Yeah, like they only
Tucker
like
does.
him whenever he shills for Israel.
Well, Tucker does, but I mean,
Tucker
you can't get mad at Tucker.
Tucker is like the one person on television that actually has a brain. The one person. Fox wants to get rid of him for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But they can't because he has such a
doesn't he have like the highest viewed?
I was about to say, look,
he's our main attraction.
He's retweeting Church of Satan. Incorrect. Please do not confuse trolling political activist groups with us or established religion of Satanism.
Leo.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on the Church of Satanism?
I don't have any.
Okay.
Neat.
Dang it.
Some pretty high class.
We've got to the end here from Dio.
Oh, I got more than enough problems on my own end. I don't have to sit there and worry about everybody else's problems too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Shadow banning
fun.
I did manage to reach out to Dio when I was asking about fucking Growly the pedophile in there. They gave me someone else to go talk to from fucking I forget the con. But they were at least somewhat helpful, so at least that's just my first-hand experience. And we're at the end. If anybody got any suggestions?
What a great way to end it.
He retweeted this user unironically named SJW Spider-Man. Looks like at Ethan Van Cyver and hashtag Comic-Gate promote violence and death threats.
SJW Spider-Man is anti-Comics-Gate. He's very sincere in what he says.
Really?
Yeah.
The body of evidence for them being an active hate group is staggering, and their lies are used to deflect and place blame elsewhere.
What's a hate group?
It's a group that hates another group, I think. I don't get it.
Apparently Christians are a hate group, but they're, too busy
I mean, we hate heretics.
One sec, I got some more super chats.
Oh, so you're LGBT, you hate heretics? Okay.
From Buttons. Ain't that a pedo allowed at conventions still? Yeah, no, sadly Growly's still in fucking conventions. I've noticed this. I've had people point out that he was at Littlest Big Fur Con as a con table, as a community guest.
Mm-hmm.
Another one from Blinky Iris. I've still got some stories related to that cat chick, then some edgy demon possession, angel possession, misinformation, witches, throwing holy water. We knew
witches throwing holy water. Okay.
There's a guy there's a brony named Agents of Discord who used to say he would send angels to tickle your butthole. You could ask Sheldon about it.
Seems legit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, here's what happened. Agents of Discord used to be around the PFC, and Peter borrowed him, and he came back, and he was nuts. And I remember looking at Peter, and he's like, "Don't look at me." I'm like, "Okay." He wasn't this bad before. I don't know what happened.
You will send angels to tickle your butthole.
Yeah, I'm like, he was always kind of shifty, but he wasn't stark raving mad. I don't know.
Well, I thought that's why angels came to Earth.
Okay.
Isn't that the point?
Whatever.
No, I think you're thinking of Greek mythology.
Okay, yeah. Probably.
God.
Well, it's been fun, but I'm tired, so I'm going to go ahead and head to bed. You guys take it easy.
All right.
All right,
I'm
see you,
gonna hit
fam.